friends, Namaste, I'm Kavita, and today we have very wonderful master who is a author and speaker, and he has transformed millions' life through his book, through his activities and meditation. He started his journey in meditation mostly more than 25 years back, and he's a software engineer by profession into MNC. So let's welcome Prakruthi Umamahesh ji. Sir, welcome in this show.
Yeah. Hi, Kavita.
Hello, sir. So I'm so glad that you are here and you had wrote this book, beautiful book, Think Differently. So, sir, how did you start your journey?
So, my journey of meditation started in 1995.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing my first year BTech
Okay.
in my native place called Karnool. Actually, Patriji was there only. Our first pyramid is been constructed in Karnool. So, Patriji was actually doing his job and he was settled there only.
Mm-hmm.
So, accidentally, once I went to Karnool pyramid through one of my cousin, and fortunately very few people were there with Patriji at that time. So luckily I could spend years together with him.
Wow.
Almost almost 4 or 5 years. It was a wonderful journey because very few people were there. We could easily interact with him every day, more or less. We used to meet him every day, do meditation, have a lot of wisdom from him.
That's great. And why do you call yourself Prakruthi Umamahesh? Are you too much connected with nature, kind of?
Yeah, once I entered into meditation in 95, so the next immediate point I learned about Prakruti, that is nature.
Right.
So Patriji used to give me some books.
Mm-hmm.
So once he gave me a book called as Light Emerging by Barbara and Brennan.
Mm-hmm.
So in that book, it was told about being with nature.
True.
So when you are with nature, how your energy feels will change, how your aura will change. With the images, clear images, with art and all, they have clearly mentioned how your aura colors will change. So how you can be uplifted if you spend more time in nature. So all the details were mentioned. That has transformed my life. So the book given by Patriji has transformed my life. So I started slowly spending some time in nature. Initially in nearby mountains. Later on I started going inside deep forest. Used to stay for days together, 1 week, 10 days.
Right.
So when I went into forest and spent a lot of time, I started getting a lot of wisdom. So I started sharing that wisdom to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought this should be dedicated to Prakruti, nature, because the wisdom is given by nature. And all whatever I am getting now is through nature, because of nature.
Very true. Yeah.
So I felt that should be given back to nature only. That credit should be given to nature. So I kept as Prakruti.
That's beautiful. Millions of people, they got transformed by meeting you, by learning from you. So, how did this inspiration come to you to write this beautiful book, Think Differently?
I never thought of writing book. So almost 5 years back, I started writing one-line quotes
Mm-hmm.
in Telugu.
Okay.
I used to write one-line quotes and I used to send in social media.
Right.
And in that I used to write, under that I used to write Prakruti. I never used to mention my name initially. So that course has inspired many people. Many people started coming back to me and they started asking questions and they got transformed through that course. And slowly they started asking me, why don't you write a book based on these quotes or this wisdom? Why don't you share this through a book? After 6 months of public demand, then I started working on the book and I written the book. It happened accidentally out of public demand.
So, though we are already, doing our series and Think Differently, but before coming to our quotes, let's know more about you and your life journey. So, how was your life before meditation and how it is now?
See, especially before meditation, that is before 1995,
Mm-hmm.
I was more into blame game.
Okay.
If I achieve something, I used to feel that I have
Proud.
achieved. I used to feel proud. I have achieved because of my own effort, because of my own hard work. I used to feel that I have achieved. If something goes wrong, then I used to blame others. Some teacher has not given me proper information. Somebody has not helped me. So blame game, that was actually wrong. But normally everybody used to think that is correct. That is a fact. Somebody has done something wrong with us. That is why our life is like that. That is a fact. So I used to think based on the facts. But once I came to Patriji, once I learned meditation, I understood that we create our reality. Outside it looks like somebody has done something for us, but even for that person to do something, we are the root cause. We have attracted that person or that situation into our life. Then when I understood the science of self-creation, science of reality, then I started working on myself. Instead of blaming others, I started working on myself. How I can create my reality by changing my thoughts, my actions, my words. So when I started working on myself, then my life came into my hold. I became the master of my life. After a few days, maybe after a few months, after 6 months, 1 year of practice, I started getting hold of my life into my hands. So that is a major change. Till now, I am continuing that. Now, whatever is in my life, that is my choice. Earlier, I used to live by chance. Now, last more than 28 years, I am living by choice. Everything is my own choice. I came here to this PMC by choice.
True. Yeah.
Somebody has not forced me. So, it was my intention to do this kind of programs, and you are helping me. So, when I got a thought of doing this kind of program, naturally I attracted you, you attracted me, and we are here together and doing a program.
Very true.
It is not by force or by chance, it is by choice. So choiceful life started after meditation.
Yeah, that's really beautiful answer, sir, ever I must say. So, could you please explain that what are the consequences of blame game? What happens when we blame others?
So when you blame others, you are giving the power to that blame. That means that there is a thought, there is a word. You are adding energy to that. That means there is every chance again to repeat. That kind of situation will repeat again tomorrow because you are adding energy. That cycle will continue. So if you don't want that to be continued, you should first stop blame. You should come out of the blame game. When you shut down that blame game, then the energy supply will stop. After a few days, that will stop. That will not come again. For 2 or 3 more incidents, it may come because you have already given energy last few times. It may come back again for a few more times. But after a certain time, that will not be there in our life. So, you are using your thought power, your word power against yourself by participating in the blame game. By criticizing others or by blaming others, you are blaming yourself. You are going against yourself. Most of the times we don't understand this. We feel happy, our ego will be satisfied when we blame others. When we criticize others, our ego will be satisfied. Our mind will be satisfied. But truly speaking, we are adding energy to that, and we'll get that kind of situation again in our lives after some time. So we wanted to stop that, you have to stop blame game.
And forcefully stop won't work out. So for that, that natural process should be there. And definitely we'll recommend meditation for that.
Yes.
Yeah,
So for that we need our mind to be in our control.
true.
Our minds are not in our control, so it will go in its own way.
Right.
So if you do meditation regularly, naturally our mind will come into control, and with the wisdom you will transfer yourself.
That's very true in everyone's life. When we start our journey, it takes little time to understand all these things, but when we understand, we can better lead our life. So, coming to my next question, you are in USA right now from more
Yeah.
than 1.5 year, I think.
Yeah.
So, how are you managing, sir? You are into corporate industry. You are into uh, this profession, software engineer, how do you manage? Because you are taking so many sessions, so many public are always connected with you. I always keep watching your photos, post through social media. So how do you manage?
See, I manage by managing my time.
Mhm.
I have a lot of time. Say 24 hours we have. How many hours you will go to office? Maximum 8 hours, 9 hours. What about the remaining hours? People think that we don't have time at all. Remaining more than 16 hours we have. Instead of doing unnecessary things, instead of going for parties, I can go to parties, I can go to a mall for shopping, I can waste my time there, I can go for more entertainment,
Mhm.
remaining 16 hours or 18 hours, and Saturday, Sundays are there. So, if you truly plan and if you prioritize, you can do a lot of things. Normally thinking, we don't prioritize. We think entertainment is as our first priority. We think parties as our first priority, or some other unnecessary activities as first priority. We spend a lot of time on unnecessary things, and when it comes to necessary things, we feel that we don't have time.
Very true.
If you can understand the importance of meditation, you will have more time. You will have enough time. Everybody has enough time. When a CM can manage the entire state, when a PM can manage the entire country, can't we manage ourselves? It is only about the interest. The more interest you have, the more time you will have. If you don't have interest, you will not have time. I have a passion on meditation. So, naturally balance will come. I never skipped my office for the sake of meditation. I am doing, last more than 23 years I am doing a job. I am into my profession. I am doing that successfully. That 8-9 hours. At a maximum 8-9 hours. What about the remaining hours? Remaining hours are in our own hands. Only thing is you have to manage. You have to manage yourself. You have to manage your priorities. I am doing that.
That's yeah, one should manage their time very wisely, because time is, I think, more than wealth. Because
Yes.
if we can manage that, wealth is, it will come automatically. So you started your journey in spirituality long back at very young age, and
Yes.
you're inspiring a lot of young people. So what is the importance of the spirituality in leading our life, our day-to-day activities, and how and why young people should come into it at young age?
See, spirituality is never about living the life. It is about living the life.
True.
If you think that it is about living, then you will not use it. It is like driving science. You have Mercedes and you don't know driving. What can you do with that Mercedes? Maybe youngsters or anybody, whoever, they should understand the science of life. Spirituality is the science of life, so that you can drive your life wherever you like to go. Do. I just now told about creating my reality, taking life into my own hands. So I understood the science of life. I am driving my life wherever I want. So it may be youngsters, it may be old people, or maybe kids. If they know the driving sense, they will be more happy in their life.
True.
They will be more confident. They will be able to achieve whatever they want. They may be youngsters or anybody. If they want their life into their hands, then they have to come into spirituality. They have to learn the science of life. Vivekananda learned the science of life and became the legend. Patriji learned the science of life and became the legend. If you wanted to become the legend, come into spirituality and learn the science. If you know the mathematics, you will be able to solve the problems easily, mathematical problems. If you know physics, you will be able to use that in your life. In the same way, if you know the science of life, you will be able to use it in your life.
Mm-hmm.
It is about everyday life only. It is not different from everyday life.
True.
If you do meditation, you will get energy. And when you go to job, you will be active.
Yes.
If you don't do meditation, you will not have enough energy. You will go with less energy to the office or to the relationships or to the family. Then what can you do? If you have more money, you will have more comfort. The same, if you have more energy, you will have more comfort. If you have more knowledge, you will be more comfortable. So, energy and wisdom will help ourselves so that we can be more better in our life, in our everyday life. You can take the choices wisely. You'll be more confident wherever you are. It may be profession, it may be family life, wherever you are.
As you were sharing on thoughts, that how we create our life by thoughts. So today's our main topic would be thoughts from
Yes.
your book, Think Differently. So let me read out the first quote. If we keep on thinking, illness will come. Stop thinking unnecessarily. Be healthy and happy. That's it. So what does it mean, sir?
It is about overthinking. Say something happened in your life. That is quite natural. Many things happens in our life. You should not think too much about it. If you think too much about it, your energy will be depleted. You have to think 5 minutes. That is good. Or it is very much hard, it is too hard, very tough situation. Think 1 hour. Why do you need to think days together? After 1 hour, you have to take break. Relax. Do meditation. Go into nature. Then you will naturally get some new ideas, creative ideas. That will help you to come out of that situation. Unknowingly, we think that by thinking more, we will be able to solve the problem. No. By dropping the thoughts, we will be able to solve the problem. Your intuition starts working. If you drop your thoughts, overthinking, your intuition will help you. The universe is there to help you. Nature is there to help you. You will get a lot of creative ideas. All the scientists, how they are getting the creative ideas, great ideas? By dropping, not by overthinking. So if you want to be more healthy psychologically or physically, should not think much. Think as much as required, this much, 5 minutes.
And how one should understand that I'm thinking over, because people just get carried away with their thoughts. So how to have that hold on it, because the very next quote is quite related. If we stop thinking too much, most problems will be easily disappear. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you stop thinking, as I just now told, your mind will be opened for the universe. Then universe will start helping you. There are a lot of higher level thoughts in this world. Your antenna should be ready to receive.
Yeah.
When you block your mind with overthinking, you will not be able to understand or receive the greatest things. That is why you should do meditation. If you are not able to control your thoughts directly, do more meditation. Or go to nature and relax. Relax one time. Or go to a movie and relax. You should learn to relax yourself. When you relax yourself, when you relax your mind, you will be able to understand great things easily, not by overthinking.
Right.
So if you cannot control, do more and more meditation. In initial days, I used to have a lot of thoughts. I was in depression. I had a lot of suffering in 1995. When I asked Patriji, then he simply told, do more meditation. He has not given me a lot of knowledge. Do that, do this, understand this. No. Simply told, go and do more and more meditation. When I did more and more meditation, I used to cry, I used to weep. Like even in meditation, I used to weep. But still, after some days, that tears disappeared. After 3 months, 6 months, it has taken 3 to 6 months for me. But still, I could achieve. I could become more strong. I could become more happy.
Yeah, yeah. That's very important. That solutions are really very simple.
Yes.
You just need to go with the simplicity, because
Yeah.
from the childhood we have developed this pattern of overthinking or unnecessary being into unnecessary things. So we just need to come out of that. So moving to next one. No matter how many problems are solved, no problem is completely buried until the thoughts change. So the form changes and comes back. Remember.
If you don't change your thoughts and you directly solve the problem, that means the seed is there inside again. That seed stays still. It is available. So that whenever the time comes, it will come out. Just like cutting the unnecessary plants, grass outside. The seed is there. The life of the seed is still there. So if you truly completely want to transform your life, along with solving the problem externally, you should solve internally also. That internal transformation should come by transforming your thoughts. When you transform your thoughts, that means you are seeding the new seeds which are required. You are removing the old seeds and you are seeding the new seeds. That will help you to create new life instead of being the same life. Otherwise, in another way it will come. If not, if you had a fight with your mother and you have not transformed yourself, and you will have fight tomorrow with brother. If not brother, somebody XYZ. Because the seed is there, that mindset.
Yeah.
With the same mindset you are going to everybody.
Yeah. The basic nature. Yeah.
Because of the mindset you are attracting the wrong people, wrong situation. So if you don't change your mindset, if not one person, another person will disturb you. Because you are going with the same trust, same mind. So instead of blaming others, instead of shooting others, let us stop that. Let us transform ourselves.
Yeah, very truly you said, because whatever we are today, the result of past is now. So if we don't change the basic things, basic nature or basic thought pattern, because thoughts are the frequency, and at that frequency we always attract people, surroundings, situations. So thank you for this beautiful quote, sir. The source of dissatisfaction: by leaving what we already have in life, waiting for what to come, and constantly thinking about it.
Currently we already have certain things.
Hmm.
You should learn to enjoy it, experience it. Of course, you can get some more things in the future. But are you completely experienced whatever you have? Are you happy with the whatever you have? If you are not happy with the whatever you have and you are trying for few more things, you are trying with unhappiness. That means you are already unhappy. You are going with unhappiness. What more you will get? You will get unhappiness only. So right now you have to be happy. On top of it, you can try for any more things, better things. Happiness will create happiness. Unhappiness will create unhappiness. Suffering will create more suffering. So first we should learn to live the current moment happily. There is a book called as Power of Now. Very wonderful transforming book. You should be happy now, not tomorrow.
Yeah.
So there is another book called as Happiness is the Way. So you should learn to be happy current moment, and through that you should grow. I am not telling that you should not try anything in the future to get more things. No, you can try, but with the right way, with the right mindset, with the right state of mind. With the right state of mind, you can achieve lot of things, that too easily, without hard work.
So that's in short, be in now. That is more important. Next, thinking of luxuries as necessities is unknown, and it's ignorance.
Unknown ignorance.
Yeah.
You should be able to differentiate what are the needs and luxuries. Needs are mandatory, essential. Say basically food, basic dress. May not be glamorous dress, basic dress, basic shirt and pant. They are the needs because we have to support our body. Basic wood, we should support our body. Basic shelter, we should support our body. They are the bodily needs. But luxuries, they are the desires. They are not essential. If you run towards the luxuries, you will never be happy. You can try for the luxuries, but you should not run.
Yeah, because that is never ending.
Yes, it is never ending. Desires are never ending. Needs will have end. Needs will be satisfied always. But desires, there is no end. If they come, that is fine. If you are able to achieve luxuries, that is fine. But you should not be unhappy because you don't have luxuries.
True.
There is huge difference between the needs and the luxuries. All the needs are satisfied for everybody in this world. All the needs are taken care of by the universe. When your needs are taken care of by the universe, when you are able to get all the needs, then why are you worried? By comparing with others, by comparing your luxuries with others' luxuries, by comparing your car with others' car, if you are unhappy, you are an ignorant. You have a lot of ignorance. You are working based on ego. Comparison is a kind of ego. Competition is a kind of ego. You should come out of it.
Yeah.
If you truly want to be happy, you should come out of it. Of course, you can try. You can try to get anything, but should not run. Nothing should be mandatory. Needs are mandatory. Food is mandatory. We need, that is essential. Basic shelter is mandatory. You don't need Taj Mahal. Nobody needs Taj Mahal. It's a waste of time and money.
True.
Can you have a small room to stay? Then you will be more happy.
The satisfaction is very much important because we are only creating our, sorrowness or sadness by desiring more. So next quote, if you don't want a problem to increase, stop thinking too much or talking too much about that problem and focus on the solution. That's all.
If you talk too much, you will add energy. You have to work on the solution.
Yeah.
You know the solution, then work on the solution. If you think or talk or speak about the problem again and again with too many people, lot of people, then you are adding energy.
So many parents are there, they keep complaining about their kids. Or normally parents, they'll say, my son is like this, or they'll compare between two kids or like that. So those kids also get so much frustration because of that nature, because of that habit, and how it leads, like how they should stop it. They knows that unknowingly they are doing wrong to it. They are doing wrong for their kid. So how should they stop that habit?
Parents should start meditation. They should go through the books. They should get educated spiritually without having any knowledge of spirituality, and they will try to train their children. They will try to give knowledge to the children. How is it possible? As a parent, I should get first educated in spirituality. I should learn the science of life. Then I should share, not teach.
Yeah. They'll just pass this moral science to them that you should be like this, you should be like that. But
are you practicing them? Whatever you are telling. At least one point. So you are eligible to tell to anybody if you practice it. Not only parents, anybody. Now I am sharing about things differently. I should share only if I practice.
True. Yeah.
I am not here to preach. Don't become a preacher. Share your experience if you practice.
Yeah, that's very true. So that is really very important point. We should not force them because kids will automatically follow you. They'll copy you.
Yes.
So
they will learn by seeing.
Yeah.
Not by listening. They will learn whatever you are, not what you teach. So they will observe you. Kids are very good observers. They observe a lot. They will do what you do, not what you tell.
When something happens in our life, worrying about it will not change anything, remember. So we keep worrying. Kids are out of home, or husband is out of home. So that wife or mother, they will keep thinking that something might have happened. How to stop it?
It is because of the ignorance. If you worry, your energy will be depleted. Suffering will deplete our energy. There is a root cause of ignorance. So, if you keep on reading books, or if you keep on meeting right people, then what will happen? You will be able to get inspired.
True.
You should see the live examples. When you see the live examples and when you read a right book, naturally our suffering will come down. See, if you mingle with wrong people and if you don't have enough wisdom, you are not reading books, how can you drop your suffering? So doing meditation should be our daily activity, and meeting right people and reading right books. That will help us more so that we can easily drop our suffering.
So that's a wonderful thing, sir. And so many quotes are there in this book, friends. You should really read this book because our day to day activities, each and everything could be covered through this book and every quotes. Sir, next, I want to know about food. What is your opinion on food? What should we eat and what should not be?
We should eat as much as required. Of course, vegetarian.
Yes.
We are more about vegetarians. Only vegetarian. There is no other food. We don't need any other kind of foods. We don't need any other animal food. We have to eat only plant-based food so that you'll get your mindset based on that. Our mindset will change based on our food. If you wanted to be truly happy, truly right person, if you wanted to have a right mindset, you should eat right food. Right food will give you a right mindset. That too, not too much of food, as much as required, not less, not much. You should not go and eat less food to reduce your, to become lean or to become slim. That's wrong. You should support your body with enough food, enough food. That too, right food, that is vegetarian food.
That's very important because what we eat, we become, and our food is very much important. And so many people, they don't understand, if they are in frustration, they overeat or they eat less. So they should be mindful always. And next, about pyramid. How do you use pyramid, and is there any changes in your life because of pyramid energy?
Definitely, I have done a lot of meditation in initial days. In our first pyramid, our mother pyramid at Kurnool.
Okay.
That has helped me a lot so that I can easily practice meditation. I can easily get meditation. It has helped me to go into meditative state very easily. Our mother pyramid has a lot of energies. I request everybody to visit our mother pyramid, Kurnool pyramid. Everybody, it is must for every pssm master. If you don't go and do meditation in our mother pyramid, that means you missed.
So what is the difference? Like so many other pyramids are there, more than 20,000 pyramids. You didn't recommend Bangalore pyramid or Hyderabad pyramid, but you are recommending.
Because of age. Why are you going to Egypt? It depends on the age of the pyramid. Millions of people learn meditation and did meditation there. That means it will have more vibration.
Definitely, yeah.
Every pyramid is very great, no doubt about it. Because it is founded by Patriji, it is constructed by Patriji. Yeah. That is your minimum responsibility to go and do meditation there. Beautiful. Experience it. That is very first pyramid constructed directly by Patriji. I have constructed many pyramids. I have personally constructed thousands of pyramids. But I am not recommending pyramids which I have constructed. I am recommending pyramid constructed by Patriji personally. He has done it personally. It was very first vision, very first step. That is the root cause of all our changes, transformation. The whole world is transformed from Kurnool pyramid. So I recommend everybody.
That is the seed.
To experience Kurnool pyramid.
Sure. So yes, friends, you should really must visit Kurnool pyramid. At last, your message to our audience.
To practice of meditation every day at least 2 hours. If you do every day 2 hours, at least for 6 months, 1 year, then you will truly feel or experience the benefit of meditation. You will get the silence. If you don't do 2 hours, if you do meditation practice for 15-20 minutes, it is of no use. I recommend everybody to practice 2 hours meditation.
That is the base and very important thing in our life to manage each and everything of day-to-day activities of our profession, career, family. So thank you, sir. Thank you. It's great that you are here today, because we were always doing on Zoom call all our interviews. So thank you for coming, and thank you for sharing all your
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kavita, especially to you for doing all these sessions. And thank you very much to PMC management and Patriji, wherever he is.